better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Ooh, ooh. Then the juke move, Heisman stiff arm, lights out, you snooze. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. It is not a game, it is not a game. Banging on your chest when I come through the pain. Never been about the money or the fame. But when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic.
We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto District of Seattle.
Tonight we polish off Week 10 with a good Monday night matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 25 on second down, Stafford. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
53, ready. Hey, give me radar. Hey,
now Stafford.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Well, almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. Fourth down. Here we go on fourth. Stafford. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete.
He's got the first down and more than that.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 27 yards, a big play there on fourth.
So after the big play on fourth, here's first and 10.
Here's Stafford.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again is Stafford. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Now it's Stafford. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And it's caught. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Let's go. Green Jack.
2 and now on 1st down. Finding Lockett for the catch here on the out route.
On the double.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Tua.
He's going to look deep down the field. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Rams are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return.
Stafford's throw pulled in by Atwell here. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Play action. Stafford. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Stafford.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about no man wins in the trenches. It's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
Here's here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Steal! Check steal! Check smash!
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tua being chased out left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Ultra! Go ultra! Ready?
A run with Mostert up the middle.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Here's Tua. This is the tight end fan. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Blaster, stick! Slide 2. Smash, red! Stick, level! Ready?
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Flush to his right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So a good job there to kind of weather the storm in that first quarter and come back with their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, you hate to be coming from behind early on, but you're exactly right. They took some time, able to move the ball, and now it's back to a 10-3 game.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left,
more football.
Early in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Monday, 7, 21.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw on 2nd and 10. Stafford. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Stafford. And he comes back with one complete. Line of scrimmage with 31 now on 1st and 10. Stafford. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford. And that is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Stafford now to throw.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Dalton Schultz from 19 yards away.
And the Rams go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 17-3.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From way up at the 23. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Black Ultra. Green Jack.
Tua sets up to pass it. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Red, yellow. Field, black.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump. And he's able to continue his run downfield and wind up in the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. A fairly short kick from the 14.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. To throw is Stafford. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Striker, 3, 22 needle. Go red.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Ball red. Practice, 6. Flight blue.
On 2nd and 12, Tua.
It's caught. Lockett.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
So out now is the Seattle field goal team. He hit his first, this one from 38. And his kick is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13.
So the fumble recovery, you have set up an ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Stafford.
That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
24 yards the gain there. Another 1st down as well.
Throwing is Stafford.
Right back to Atwell. That's complete.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Back to throw, Stafford. Touchdown! Make that now 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford.
And the Rams will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Hurry!
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as he gets this up past the 30.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Tua, the final shot before half. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. From way up at the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
From the gun, it's Tua. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Here's Mostert. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
Yeah, partner, they went a little conservative, didn't they? And they ended up marking it short. And now I wonder, will they even do it again on third down?
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
In motion left, the tight end.
Mostert will score. Touchdown, Seattle. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
Ultra.
And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Stafford throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now it's Stafford. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Escaping the pressure. Gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. And they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Now here's Michael Dixon. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. That's pulled in at the 32. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And this is going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Throwing again at Stafford. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Rams. 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This is taken way up at the 25. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw here hauled in by Kupp.
Touchdown, L.A. Matthew Stafford does it again. 5 touchdown passes. And the Rams will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From way up at the 23.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
And there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Setting to throw on first down is Tua.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Right, 22.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Now this throw caught left side. Touchdown! Cooper Kupp. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Rams get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point forthcoming. And that will bump the lead up to 26. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From way up at the 23.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Here we go. Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Tua now on first down. Steps away. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Tua, that swung out to Mostert. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Ready. Sit. Mega. Blue striker.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Tua. Got a man at Schwartz, complete. And he's going to have a Seahawks first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk. 17 yards there on fourth down.
Tua going to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Wait.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Tua. Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle.
A great effort there. 26 yards.
And the Seahawks get a bit closer.
The extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Rams. A big play there. His second touchdown of the night.
And the Rams are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Looking to pass. Tua.
Open man here. Schwartz complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Tua now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. Red, yellow, steel, black.
Here's Tua. And he's got his man on the out route.
And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Broad red. Blaster, 6. Light blue. Smash, red.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Mega. Blue striker.
2nd down and goal. Tua sliding out of the pocket. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Rams are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
It certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford Throwing right, and that's complete.
And he is going to have the Rams first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them.
Omaha, ready, White. Hey, red.
Throwing here, Stafford. He finds his target. It's Schultz. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Now a first down throw. Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Cup.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
On second and very short. Stafford. He's got his man on the crossing route. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
53, ready. 53, ready.
On first down, Stafford here.
He'll get this one complete to Atwell.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15.
Second down and 3.
Again, it's Stafford. Flushed out right. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit.
And it'll be intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the...
Now a hit and a loose football. And that will write a finish to this ball game. And the Rams have got it back.
So that last kickoff, just a mere formality, obviously, Charles, wrapping up a game that they should be very